What you looking at, girl? Hello and a happy Saturday. I made it. It is the weekend. It was the longest work week ever. I think because last weekend I moved into my apartment and I just deprived myself of sleep all week long. So that's on me. But as you can tell, there are still boxes behind me, so I am not fully moved in just yet. In fact, I haven't touched one single box all throughout this week. I did yesterday, Friday evening, unpack all my restroom things, but I just laid everything on the floor. So I tore down the boxes, but nothing is organized. It's all just strewn about on the bathroom floor. And then I unpacked one box of decorations just right now because it was a necessity. I just needed the space and something fell in that box that I had to retrieve. So I just pulled everything out and then tore down the box. So nothing super intentional around here just yet. I decided to sleep in because my body desperately needed it. And I feel so refreshed and revived. I took a slow morning, made my coffee, made some pancakes. I watched a show. Last night I finished Stranger Things season 5. I'm so excited for the second part of season 5 coming up. The last episode ending was chef's kiss. I literally was like clapping and so excited to see the ending. I'm not gonna spoil it, but if you haven't watched it, definitely watch it. Anyways, I am all ready. I am wearing a previous outfit I wore this week for work, but it is my photography outfit for today. I have 3 photo sessions in actually an old neighborhood I used to live in Austin. I advertise my services in my old neighborhood community and I got a lot of business there. So I have 3 photo sessions there today and then I have a few more next weekend. So they're all Christmas themed since it is December and the holidays are coming up. But this is what I'm wearing. My little, I don't know, is this cheetah or leopard? I'm not sure. But I have my little animal print, so we'll call them animal print pants with my little golden goose sneakers. And I'm just wearing a little chunky sweater and it's tucked in because that's the look. That's the look. And it's comfy. It's gonna keep me warm. It's just a little cold outside. I'm probably gonna warm up because I'm gonna be moving around, obviously, taking photos. I have my bag all packed. Here it is. I have this bag. I need to get like an actual camera bag, but I did bring a whole bunch of other things other than camera supplies because I'm currently not in Austin right now, so it's a little bit of a journey. So I wanted to make sure I had some things just in case I needed them to freshen up, like deodorant and stuff like that. I want to stop by and get my eyebrows done, but it's almost 2 o'clock and my first session is at 3:30. So I think I'm just gonna head straight to the photo location right now and skip the eyebrows. But they're looking so janky. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but definitely something to do later today if I have time or tomorrow when I have more time. So plan of attack, head out to the photo location, get those photo sessions done and dusted. I have an In-N-Out gift card because I'm participating in the Secret Snowman at work and I put In-N-Out and Chick-fil-A as like my favorite fast food locations. So definitely excited to use that gift card either for lunch before the session or for dinner after the session, depending on time. And then I'm gonna head back home. Hopefully I'm not exhausted from the day. I can come home, unwind, unbox and unpack and organize as much as I can. And then I want to be decorating for Christmas by tomorrow. Is that ambitious? Probably so, but that is my goal for this weekend. Also got to get some work things done Sunday night. And yeah, I'll bring you along for the journey. I don't know how much I'm gonna record along the way, but you're gonna see the action. I'm kind of excited to be in my old neighborhood. It'll probably bring back a lot of memories because I did live there in a nice little home. But I love that little community and I'm so grateful for the business there. So see you there. Bye. Hello, I am in the car, done with all 3 of my photo sessions here in Austin. They were all really great, except for the first session was 15 minutes late. Well, I think they were like 10 minutes late, but by the time we got started, it was already 15 minutes cut into their time, and it was only a 25-minute session. 30 minutes if the next session didn't come like right on time. But the other family was very punctual, and they were gracious enough to give us 5 more minutes for the first couple. But the couple also had a dog, so it took a while to like wrangle their dog and get their dog in position for the first couple of photos. So it was a pretty rough first session. They were a very sweet couple, very photogenic, so I feel like we got some good ones. We didn't get as many as I guess they would have liked or I would have liked, and she came with a whole bunch of poses, and she showed me like all these different poses she wanted to execute. So at that point, like, it's unrealistic. Like, her expectations were unrealistic for the time that we had scheduled. And I think a lot of people try and take advantage of mini sessions. So during the holidays, a lot of photographers will offer holiday mini sessions, and depending on the photographer, the time range and the price range will vary across the board. So some photographers offer as little as 15 minutes per session, and then they'll charge $150, $250, depending on how much their regular session is. They'll, kind of half the price of their regular session. But my mini sessions are 25 minutes, and they're pretty cheap. I'm not going to say the price because I don't want to advertise that. Sometimes I do change my pricing depending on, the year, the season, the time in between Christmas and the time of the photo shoot. The closer it gets to the holidays or Christmas Day, the higher the price range goes for me personally, because then it's a shorter time frame for me to edit those photos. But if it's scheduled pretty far out, I do give them like a super discounted rate. But yeah, it's unrealistic for people to think that they can have 2 outfit changes in 25 minutes and include all these different poses and stuff. I feel bad, but I also don't feel bad because that couple should have come on time. And I do send contracts prior to their session. So before they pay me their deposit, I send them a contract. They have to agree to it. And if they agree, they send me the deposit. So in the contract, I make it very clear, like, this is your time. Please arrive on time. You will only have this amount of time for your session. And if I have back-to-back bookings, then I can't go over that time, unfortunately. But yeah, I feel like it went great. With the exception of that first couple. I do only promise a certain amount of photos for the mini sessions. So given that I only deliver 25 photos for a mini session, which is very generous because some photographers for mini sessions will only deliver like 5 or 10. It's crazy. But I feel like I'm generous with my photo delivery. And given that I only delivered 25 photos for a mini session, I feel like within the time I had with that first couple, I met the 25 photo minimum. Now, are they going to get all the poses they wanted? Are they going to look super perfect in every photo? No, because I can already tell, like, the girl she was beautiful, drop dead gorgeous, but I can already tell, like, she's super picky, just like me. I feel like I hate, like, more than half the photos other people take of me because of the angle, or like something tiny, minute is wrong, like my shirt was not tucked in or my hair was misplaced. I feel like that's gonna be her. I'm also 100% sure that's her because while I was working with my second session, they were in the field taking iPhone timer photos. So at the end of their session, I showed her like the photos that we had gotten. So I just like scrolled through the camera really quickly and was like, look, we got some great ones. Like, I'm so sorry we didn't have time. I have another session. I hope you guys have a good evening. And then they walked over to the field next to the location I was shooting, and they set up their little phone, their iPhone, and took timer photos. So I don't know. I'm worried that she's not happy, but then I can't blame myself because we were super rushing, and we didn't have time. I didn't have time to make sure all the details were right. And you know what? That was on them. That's on them. And I have to like give myself grace and not be hard on myself and deliver what time allowed. But anyways, I feel like I rambled on and on about that. But now I'm here at In-N-Out, and I got my food to eat in the car. I got animal fries, a cheeseburger, and some cherry Coke, my usual order. And I'm excited to eat. I'm hungry. And then I'm going to stop by Target, I think, to get my secret snowman present. I forgot that it started on Friday, so my secret person did not get their Friday gift. So I feel really bad about that. But I'm going to deliver it Monday, and then they'll get one Friday. So I feel really bad, but you know what? They're going to get it. So I'm going to eat. I'm going to stop. I'm going to eat. And then I'll see you probably back at the apartment. Bye.
You're sorry, I know that's a lie, but I don't need it anymore. Maybe we have an apartment. You're a dead end street.
Hello, happy Sunday. So it has been a day. It's already around 4 o'clock. I got up early in the morning, and then I ate my breakfast, and then I got straight to work. I started unpacking, doing all of the chores around the house. The dishes were piled up. I had a lot of laundry to put away. So I took care of all of that first, and then I started trying to organize all the leftover boxes. It's a bunch of like knickknacks and decorations, and then I had an office in my old apartment because I worked from home for a period of time, so I had like a whole desk set up and everything. So I still have a lot of those office supplies, which are on the floor right now because that is the last box that I'm trying to organize. And this could have been done sooner if I wasn't so like type A about everything. I want to make sure everything has a place and that it makes sense and that it's functional for daily use. I am just very intentional with the way that I store my things and put things away because I know I'm gonna have to live with it long term. And sometimes I'll switch things around, but realistically, the first place I put things is where it stays for the remainder of my time in one place. So I am happy to say that I organized every single box except for the office supply box, and then I have my Christmas decoration boxes kind of just stacked against the wall over here, and I have you currently on top of my Christmas tree box. So that's all I have left, and then the apartment is pretty much done as far as the basics. It's got a nice framework, a good structure to it, and then I can start adding decorations and making it more playful and fun, which is my objective and my goal for this apartment. I want to get away from like the all white neutral look and just have more fun with my design. So I'm gonna be making a lot of handmade artwork and just playing with it. So I guess I'll show you what I have done so far. So let me take you around and give you a little look at what I have done so far. All right, so disclaimer, the hallway has become my storage currently. I have a pile of things that I want to give away. I'm going to offer them to my sister first because there's some cat supplies there and she has 2 cats. So I'm going to see if she wants those. I have this little grocery roller cart, but it's full of weights, so I need to find a place to put this. And then I have my ginormous TV box here, which I'm gonna take to my parents' house so they can store. I haven't told them yet, but you know what? They will do it because they love me. And then I have all my Christmas boxes there, but I'm gonna take you into the restroom. Disclaimer, the restroom is not organized. So when I told you everything was organized, I totally forgot that my restroom is not. So everything is unpacked outside of the boxes, but it's just strewn about the floor right now. For some reason, the restroom just seems the most daunting to me. I think because, I don't know, it just feels the most daunting. So I'm ashamed to say that this restroom needs a lot of work, but here is what it looks like right now. So on the countertop, I have just the essential items that I've been using daily to get ready. There's no rhyme or reason to it. It's very unorganized, very unaesthetic looking, but you know what? It works because it has everything I need. And then of course the shower area is over here. All the essentials in the shower. I got one towel out. I just took a shower, so it's hanging to dry. And then here is my lovely pile of restroom things. Anyways, that is the restroom. I do have some things in the closet as well. So let me take you into the bedroom. So the bedroom is pretty organized. These baskets, I don't have any room for them, so I'm trying to figure out where to put them. They don't fit in the coat closet because it's so narrow, but they're just sitting here for now. I have my laundry basket, my bed is made. I finally added light bulbs to these lamps on my nightstand. I think I'm just gonna keep this because wherever I move next, it's really nice. And I put a whole bunch of things in those baskets down there, so it's acting as storage as well as inside the drawers. So it's useful. Those mirrors I do want to hang, not necessarily there, but somewhere around the apartment. They're just sitting there for now, as well as this mirror right here. I might keep that mirror there, but just hang it above so it looks like more purposeful. And I have a little lamp there as well. And I decided I'm keeping Luna's things here because she sleeps with me at night, and I like that she has her food and her litter here if she needs it, because I close the door just because I just feel more secure at night when I have the door closed. Anyways, into the kitchen. Here's my kitchen, looks just the same. I got my kitchen set up first thing, so not much has changed. I did add this little fruit bowl here because I bought some bananas. So I got them handy right here on the sink. And that, my friends, is the kitchen. The kitchen, yes. Okay, so right across the kitchen, I have this little bookshelf area, which I made more purposeful. I have just some random things set up right here. I have my Google home that I need to set up, as it says right there. I have a little candle warmer. I have my phone propped up because I was listening to music on my Beats pill over here. I added a mirror just so I could like check myself out on the way out. And then I have like a little catch-all bowl with some tech items that I kind of use daily. And then up here on this top shelf, I have 2 storage bins. This one is storing a lot of tech and wires, just random tech stuff. And then this is storing important paperwork and whatnot. And then I added my books up here on the very top shelf. And then down here, I have a cabinet that has some storage bins. So if I open it, it's not really organized the way that I want it to be organized. I think I'm gonna move all these boxes somewhere, but I'm gonna keep these bins in there, and then I'm gonna organize the pile of office supplies that I'm about to show you. And this is gonna be like my little office cabinet situation, and I'll show you once it's all set up. I have a vision, okay? Now I take you into the living room. You can see there is a pile of office things. I have my couch. I added more pillows. These are like big pillows because in my previous home, I had a huge couch, like a sectional. So I needed like really big pillows, and I took my smaller pillows to my classroom, and we're using them in my little classroom library. So those look oversized for my tiny couch, but this is the living room situation right now. I went ahead and just put this plant right here. I don't really like its positioning there because it kind of blocks the TV, but here's my Christmas tree, and this is where I want to put my Christmas tree, in this corner. So when the Christmas tree is down, ideally I'm going to move that plant here, or actually get like a bigger real palm or something that I can keep up year round. I had a palm tree. Was it a palm tree? No, it was a bird of paradise tree in my Florida apartment, and I gave it to a friend, and I'm really sad about it, but I couldn't transport it here, and he loves plants, and I knew he was going to take really good care of it, but I do want to buy another one for my Texas home. And then I have some more office supplies here and down here. So all of this is going to be organized, hopefully, inside those cabinets. I know it looks like a lot, but I am the organization queen and I will make it work. So over here is kind of like Luna's cat corner. She's got her little cat tree. She loves looking out the windows and checking out what's going on outside. Then I have her little tunnel here, and her toys are all stuffed inside that little nook in there. And then I have my throw blankets there. I don't really like them there, so I'm gonna move them around. I just don't know where. And that is it, my darling loves. That is what the current state of my apartment is looking like. I don't think I'm gonna decorate tonight because I really need to get some work done for the work week. I really should get it done at work, but I don't know. If you're a teacher, you know, when the kids are there, you don't have time to work. You don't have time to do like your lesson plans and all the other stuff behind the scenes that teachers do. You just, I mean, the kids take up all your energy and all your time and all your attention. So the weekends is when I work overtime. Am I getting paid? No. But I don't know. I guess that's what I signed up for. At least that's what y'all are probably gonna say or what y'all are thinking. But trust me and believe that if I knew that teaching paid so little for the amount of work that we do, I would have chosen another profession, okay? I love kids. I love them so much, but it's draining, and nowadays it's not as rewarding. I could go on and get on my little soapbox about teaching, but you know what? I shall not. That's not what this video is about. So let's move on. That is what my apartment looks like currently. Like I said earlier, I really want to inject more personality and style, creativity, fun into my apartment as I continue to live here, but I'll take you through that journey. First and foremost, we got to get the layout and the bones working. We got to get it functional for everyday living, and then we can inject some fun. Hopefully I get to decorate sometime this week. My goal is to at least put the tree up tonight, like at least assemble it, fluff it, and then I'll add decorations as the week goes on. But it is getting late. I want to leave the apartment before the sun sets, and it looks like it's already midnight, and get some of my errands done, come home, and then get to work. But before I head out, I want to show you my little fit. I'm literally wearing the same leopard pants I wore yesterday. Cheetah leopard, I haven't decided what they are, with a different top. But you know what? It's fine. I'm an outfit repeater. Call me out. I don't care. I love them. They're cute and they're comfy. So I'm going to step back and show you my outfit. I'm just wearing the same leopard pants. I'm trying to go as far back as I can right here. Same leopard pants, same sneakers. And I'm wearing like this little see-through top with like a crop top underneath. So it's a little more youthful, a little more fun. Yesterday I wanted to be more conservative because I was shooting family photo sessions. So, you know, just got to keep it family friendly for the families. But today I am out and about and being myself, which looks like this. So I'll see you later. Hello, I'm back from the outdoors, back inside where it's safe and cozy. I didn't realize that it was going to be so packed in all the stores today. And I should have known because it's during the holiday season, it's the weekend, and it was busier than I would have preferred. I don't like being around people. I don't like it at all. And it's a little too busy for my liking. But you know what? I powered through. I just went in. I went in with a mission. I went in, went out. Didn't make eye contact with anyone. Did the deed and got out. So first off was the mall. I got my eyebrows done. My regular eyebrow lady was not there today. So I'm not like 100% obsessed with my eyebrows, but I really needed a clean. So you know what? They got the job done, but they're definitely gonna grow out faster than they usually do because she didn't shape them as tightly as my regular lady does. But you know what? I got it done. Put it off for too long. My eyebrows were like growing into my eyelid. It was looking bad. But anyways, so I got my eyebrows done and then I went to Target to shop for my secret snowman. So I accidentally submitted myself to participate in this secret snowman activity. If I had paid better attention, I would have respectfully bowed out of this activity. But being me, you know, I would get myself in this situation. So anyways, I'm getting gifts in return. So that's fun. So we submitted like this page with all of our favorite things. They had like, you know, favorite music, favorite candy, favorite fast food, whatever. And I thought it was like a favorite things sheet that we could keep on file for parents that wanted or students that wanted to buy us Christmas or holiday gifts. Because in the past, in other campuses, I've always submitted like a favorite things list that they would keep in the office. If like a parent or a student wanted to gift me something, they would have that sheet for reference. But it was not that. It was a secret snowman thing that I unknowingly agreed to. So my secret snowman has, I don't know, it was really hard to shop for her. I wanted to get her, I think I'm just gonna get her a gift card for the next one. But she put like her favorite candies were gummy bears, Mentos, and Tic Tacs. And then like Happy Cherries, which are like the Haribo brand. I couldn't find Happy Cherries in HEB or Target, which was a bummer. So I just got her like 2 different kinds of gummy bears. I got her the Haribo brand, and then I got her where's this one? I think this is like Canadian. It's the Albanese brand, and this one is like Christmas themed. So hopefully, I don't know what brand she likes. She just put gummy bears. And then I bought her like this big pack of Mentos. Interesting. I've never met somebody that likes Mentos this much, but that was her favorite candy. And then I bought her like 1 thing of Tic Tacs. And then I bought this like dollar pack of 2 gift bags, which was a good deal. It's from that like the dollar spot at Target. Yeah, so that's her gift. And I bought a few things that were on my list. I needed a shower liner, so I got this, you know, super cheap shower liner. It'll do the job. Things are flying. I got my own candy, Mike and Ike sour watermelon. It was on sale, it was 99 cents. I haven't had Mike and Ike's in ages, and I've never had this flavor before. I don't know if it's new, but it intrigued me, so I got it. I'm gonna eat dinner in a bit and then have that as dessert. Things are falling. And last but not least, I got this. Look at this. Isn't she cute? It's an emotional support pepper. And it even comes with a sign. It says pep talk. Don't sweat the small stuff. I get cute. Oh my gosh. So I've really been wanting to take up crocheting or knitting or some kind of like fun craft activity hobby, and this was only $5, and it came with everything you need to make this little emotional support pepper. And it's gonna double as like decoration in my place, and it'll be a fun little hobby to do while I'm watching like a fun show or something. So I'm super excited about this, guys. I last minute, I was about to put it away, and I told myself, you don't need this. Like, this is a waste of money. But is it? But is it a waste? I'm gonna be so entertained, and I'm already excited about it, and I haven't even started. So I'll show you the finished product if and when I finish it. So that is my little Target haul. I think we were successful. I'm starving. So I'm going to make myself a little pasta dinner with rigatoni. I love rigatoni. Like, that's my favorite noodle. It's nice and chunky and girthy, and it holds sauce in it so well. So gonna make some rigatoni with meatballs and red sauce, watch a show while I eat it, and then I think I'm gonna save this organizing for last if I have time. I really need to get some work done for the work week. So let's make dinner. All right, bone apple teeth. I made a serving for tonight and then a serving for lunch tomorrow. Look at me being so efficient. All right, it's time to eat. Gonna watch a show and enjoy my evening. Adios.
What?
Nothing. Just, can I ask, how did you get her to play for you?
All right, I just popped some chocolate chip cookies into the oven and I'm gonna wait for those to bake. Enjoy them while I work on some lesson plans for tomorrow. I have a show going on, so I'm gonna snuggle up, get cozy. I already have my pajamas on, so I'm ready to call it a night. So I think I'm gonna leave you guys here. On the next vlog, I hope to finally start decorating for Christmas. We only have like 2 weeks until Christmas, so I have to get on it because I really want some Christmas cheer in here. I love Christmas. I love decorating for Christmas. I'm gonna save the tree for tomorrow as well as my organization. And I think this is where I'm gonna leave you guys. I think this was a full weekend. It was very productive. I'm so glad that you came and joined along. I'm hopeful that I can continue this series, just taking along my day. I'm not sure what it's gonna look like in the future. Hopefully it gets more exciting. If you think my daily life is good enough to watch, thank you. I appreciate it. And I guess I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.